We begin tonight with breaking news. The Rhode Island Health Department says it's investigating the death of a 13-month-old child of a bacterial infection.
Now, more than a dozen children who attended the same Warren daycare are being treated as a precaution.
Eyewitness News reporter Susan Hogan joins us now from Warren with the breaking details.
Just a short time ago, Eyewitness News was able to confirm with the Department of Health that the child did die of a bacterial infection, but what kind of infection is not known at this point. But they did tell us symptoms were similar to that of meningitis.
The Children's Workshop in Warren is grieving the death of a 13-month-old who died Tuesday. This is what Eyewitness News has learned so far from the Department of Health. The toddler who did attend this daycare died of suspected meningococcal infection, a rare infection that can, in some cases, cause meningitis. In a statement to Eyewitness News, Children's Workshop says the Children's Workshop community is grieving the loss of one of our precious students, and our hearts break for the child's family.
We reached out to the director of the Children's Workshop. She tells us that they are working closely with DCYF as well as the Department of Health, and they've also notified all of the parents whose children go here to tell them to watch out for certain signs and symptoms just in case.
The symptoms may include high fever, fussiness, headache, vomiting, stiff neck, and a rash. As a precaution, all of the children who attend this daycare in Warren have been given preventative antibiotics.
Now, the director of Children's Workshop says that the center is remaining open. They feel that at this point there is no further threat to any of the children here. I'm Susan Hogan, Eyewitness News.
We begin with breaking news that we first told you about on Eyewitness News Live at 5.
The health department tells us that a 13-month-old baby who attended a daycare in Warren died of a bacterial infection.
And new at 6 tonight, we're talking to parents whose children are now receiving preventative treatment. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Hogan is in the newsroom.
Eyewitness News is taking a closer look at the infection and the risk. And parents whose children attend the daycare tell me they are scared while they right now wait and pray that their children stay healthy.
One by one, parents are picking up their children to take them home, to hug them a little harder.
Did you know the little baby who died?
I didn't, unfortunately. Yeah. So it's so sad.
Eyewitness News reached out to the director of the Children's Workshop, who tells us the entire community is heartbroken. According to the Department of Health, the 13-month-old child died of a bacterial infection and had symptoms consistent to meningococcal infection that is contagious through bodily fluids. Symptoms include high fever, fussiness, headache, vomiting, stiff neck, and rash. Eyewitness News learned the symptoms may appear 2 to 10 days after exposure, and it can sometimes cause meningitis, a fear on every parent's mind here.
It is always concerning when something is that contagious and they're exposed to it. So.
While concerned, this mom says her son will be back tomorrow.
Are you still going to bring Charlie here, bring your little boy here?
I am.
This does not in any way make this change your mind?
No, it doesn't.
Now, all of the children at the daycare were given antibiotics just as a precaution. The health department tells Eyewitness News it hopes to know the exact type of bacteria that caused this child's death by tomorrow. In the newsroom, Susan Hogan, Eyewitness News.